everyone, how's it going? Paul here from Bike Nerd, just coming at you guys with another video. And today what I'm doing in this one is I'm celebrating. And what I'm celebrating today? New bike day. That's right, for my 42nd birthday, I went and bought myself this brand new 22-inch Fit Complete. And I've been itching to put this thing together. So I've been holding off for a little bit, but today is the day and I figured I would include you guys along. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tear into the box and see what we got. First look, you guys. Ooh, buddy. She is pretty. You can already tell, and that color is going to be really nice. See how they got pretty much everything all nicely packaged together and protected for shipping purposes. Axle end caps so axles don't go blowing out the ends of the box. I got everything all zip tied and tied together. Really nice how they got this thing all packaged in there. So let's go ahead and start pulling it out. So here is pretty much how the bike comes in the box. Pretty much everything is intact and attached. Also comes with another box containing what I'm assuming is the seat post and the pedals. And even a frickin' chain guard if you want to put a chain on so you don't cut your little fingies off. Alright, so now that we got this thing out of the box, we can go ahead and get the box out of the way. Start throwing this thing together. First, I'm gonna grab my bike stand. All right, so starting off, I'm gonna cut this wheel free. I got our front wheel. Set this aside. We got our handlebars and everything still attached to the fork, which is nice. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and throw the seat post in it because that's what I'm gonna use to clamp in the stand here. So. I love that they included a quick release seat post clamp with this bike so you can adjust your seat height on the fly. All right, now we got in the stand, we can go ahead and start clipping away some of this other protective stuff that we don't need anymore. Nice chrome handlebars, pretty big too. I'd say these are at least 9-inch rise, I would guess. And place your handlebars for now. Throw our stem cap back on there. So I like to start by making sure that all the bolts thread in by hand. That way you don't gotta worry about them cross-threading or doing anything weird. And I like to just tighten them up. Just tighten one until it feels slightly snug, then jump to the back. Tighten it down until it feels slightly snug. Crisscross. Slightly snug. We'll jump to this one. Slightly snug. And then repeat. Jump to this one again. And basically what the idea is, you want to make sure that you have an even gap all the way around your stem cap. That way you know that your stem is providing even clamping pressure to your handlebars. So just keep that in mind. So now we got the handlebars on, we can go ahead and throw this front wheel on. Ooh, that color is nice. For the tires on this rig, they're running the S&M Speedball 22 by 2.4, so it's kind of a chunky tire. And another cool thing about this wheel set is they're actually utilizing female hubbed axles, which rather than your traditional, solid rod axle going all the way through the wheel, basically the axle or the hub itself is threaded and it utilizes just bolts. What that does is it makes the wheel a little bit lighter and some would argue a little bit stronger, but I think that was pretty cool for them to do that. This is a directional tire, so you want to make sure it's going in the right way. It's aligned with your dropout. Another cool thing about this wheel set is they gave you an option. You can either tighten this up using a standard 17 mil, or you can use an 8 mil Allen wrench. So I'm going to use this since I got it here. All right, so now that we got the front end together, it's actually starting to look like a bike. I'm getting excited. I'm gonna start pulling all this stuff off. Ooh, wow. Man. Ooh, nice chrome decals. Very nice looking decals on this bike. That's another reason why I kind of stayed away from the black version, is because on the black one they have like kind of a mustard yellow colored decals, which I wasn't too fond of, but that purple and chrome, man, that looks really nice. There's so many reasons why I decided to pick this bike versus the black one. Let's get some pedals going. They're pretty neat pedals, actually. They've got removable pins, which is pretty cool, having removable pin pedals on a complete bike that you just, you know, assemble out of the box. Normally you'd have to like upgrade and buy this type of stuff, but Fit can be pretty well covered. Let's throw these pedals in real quick. All right, it's definitely starting to look like a bike now. Also in the bag they included this little Velcro strap. I'm gonna use that to go ahead and tighten up this brake cable here. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some air in the tires now. Nice. All right, guys, so we got the thing pretty much all complete. All we gotta do is put the seat on it. Now they did give us a nice railed seat. However, I will not be using that one. I'm going to be using, not this, I'll be using this. Oh yeah. Sorry you guys, other than just the one personal touch, this bike is 100% stock as it came from Fit, and it is a beautiful bike. Look at that gorgeous purple color. I can't wait to get this thing out in some real sunshine and see how this thing looks, because I guarantee it's gorgeous. Yeah, there's so many things I like about this bike. Mainly, I really like this sprocket that they used on this bike. It's very reminiscent of like the mid-school profile Ripsaw sprocket, if you're familiar. If you rode BMX or into dirt jumping and stuff like that in the mid-90s or whatever, early to mid-90s, you either had the profile Ripsaw sprocket or you had the GT Overdrive, I believe, but that's cool that they use this sprocket. Plus, another cool thing about it is I like this color. It's because when I first started driving, got my license and started, you know, tinkering and pimping out cars and stuff like that, the first car I ever painted was purple. I also like these white wall tires that they put on it, which is also kind of reminiscent of, you know, the lowrider car that I built back when I first got my license. So yeah, very cool to Fit to put such a nice bike together. And that leopard seat really sets it off. The railed seat was nice, but I always got to personalize something at least a little bit, but golly, would you look at that. All right, guys, so I went ahead and gave this thing a quick wipe down. Also hit with a quick coat of wax, and man, you can really see what a gorgeous color this is. When you really zoom in, you can see the pearl in it. But yeah, this is one nice looking rig. Really nice looking bike. I wonder if it rides as good as it looks. Well, there's only one way to find out. All right, so I'm here and I got the new whip out. Let's give this thing a go and see how it rides. Really nice. It's definitely longer than my other 22-inch, but it feels good. Tires are a little bit slick, but which is to be expected. They're literally brand new tires on freaking skate lights. So yeah, man, I'm digging it so far. And that seat, ooh-wee. All right, you guys, so I just got home with this thing, and I gotta say, first impressions, I am really liking this bike. This thing rides so nice, and not only does it ride nice, it looks really good too. Everyone that's seen this bike tonight was complimenting it in some way or the other. They're just saying how nice it looks, and I gotta agree, man, it is a sharp looking bike. But I'm 6'1" tall, and this thing rides, like I said, if you're a taller rider and you have yet to try a 22-inch bike, try a 22-inch bike and you definitely won't regret it. You'll feel more at home than you do on a 20-inch, let me tell you, because every time I ride a 20-inch bike these days, I kind of feel a little cramped. I get a little squirrely on them. But the 22-inch bike, pretty much the same geometry as the 20-inch, but it just scaled up slightly bigger to accommodate the 22-inch wheels. And they just kind of, you know, make everything just a little bit bigger. But it doesn't really change the handling characteristics of the bike at all. The bike handles are really good, actually. I had a lot of fun riding this thing tonight. I wish I could have got more clips, but the place was pretty busy and I was just more or less having fun and socializing and talking to other people. So maybe next time, but yeah, new bike day. This is the first brand new bike that I bought in 30 years. The last brand new bike I bought was in 1993. It was that one right there. And now 2023, now I got this one. So it's kind of cool how I'm still pedaling after all these years. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to include you guys in this little adventure and, you know, show you guys my brand new bike. So if you got any questions or comments, feel free to shoot them in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer them the best I can. But, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. These Fit 22s, they're sweet bikes for the money. So anyway, you guys, that's going to do it for this one. I will see you in the next one.